This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Κατέβασε τη δωρεάν εφαρμογή του London Greek Radio από το App Store για iOS και Google Play για Android και συντονίσου. London Greek Radio 103,3 μας φέρνει πιο κοντά.
Today we're joined by a very special artist who has been quietly transforming London streets for over 20 years. He's the chewing gum man, Ben Wilson, who turns discarded blobs of chewing gum into tiny hand-painted masterpieces. Ben, welcome to the show. And how did you first come up with the idea of turning chewing gum into tiny pieces of art?
Well, it's very nice to be here, first of all. Secondly, I was upset by the rubbish in the environment. And it was a way that I could take something that was thrown away and hopefully make it into something special, taking a thoughtless action and hopefully creating a form of art which people could enjoy.
So can you describe your process, how a blob of gum becomes a miniature masterpiece?
It's a bit like cookery, actually, because I do have a little burner which I usually use for crème brûlée. But first of all, I heat the gum up, with a blowtorch, a small blowtorch, and then I apply a lacquer, and then I add 2 or 3 coats of acrylic enamel paint. And then that's a surface that you can work on. So the gum's been stabilised, and then I create the art form. It's a technicality. If you paint on the gum, then you're not painting on public property. So technically, it's not criminal damage. So it's a little loophole in the law, as well as hopefully in a positive way, transforming rubbish into art.
Well, I think we should thank you instead. Say thank you, Ben, for creating London a better place for us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is my personal view. And many people, they're missing your art. So why do you think this happens? Why do so many people miss your artwork?
That's an interesting subject because a lot of the art, the beauty of the art, it's about the discovery. So it's making something very small which people can discover. And so for me, there are people that see it, but there are people that don't see it. But if they do, then it's something that they can discover. Hidden worlds beneath your feet. Depending how closely you look determines what you see. So these worlds exist, but it's up to people to try and discover them.
And I think most of the times we do things unconsciously without really looking around, paying attention, the beautiful things that are surrounding us. And it's good. This is a good test, I think, for the kind of your art that you are creating. So it's very interesting. And how long does it take usually for you to complete one piece of art?
It will take anything up to
depends.
An hour. An hour. It depends on the subject matter very much. So from an hour to 2 to 3 days, depending on the complexity of the image.
Okay.
So it all depends. If I'm doing a streetscape, doing a picture of St. Paul's Cathedral, then that could be a very detailed picture. But if I'm working on something which is more just some words, a dedication of some sort with maybe one simple image, then that's going to take a lot less time.
Okay, we will come back to this question because I'm going to ask you something else later on. And then I will ask you, how long will it take if you were doing this specifically art of peace? But for now, could you tell us where we can find you or your artwork?
Well, I've been working for the last 21 years, so the artwork is all over the UK, from Dundee to various areas around London. So on the Millennium Bridge and Paddington, all North London, because I'm originally from Barnet. But more recently, Specsavers have asked me to do trail pictures. I'm trying to look at different landmarks. And for me, I don't usually, do, work with any I don't do any form of advertising. But in this case, I was quite happy to collaborate because actually, it was a funny situation because I found that I did at the time when I was contacted, I had a problem with my glasses, and I thought that was really funny. And then and I'm very lucky. I'm short-sighted, so my short sight's good. But obviously, for a lot of people, when they get to my age, you find that they can start. They suffer from presbyopia, which is, basically their short sight starts not, failing them. And so it was nice to do a form of art which if, hopefully it's good for me because I felt, well, Specsavers, they do help, it's something that we all need, which is good eyesight. But for me, it's important to be open-minded, and then also it helps if you're clear-sighted as well. So the beauty for some people, for years I have helped a lot of people who can't see, and I've showed them photographs from my camera. But I love the fact that actually the art is hidden, and it's something that people can discover for themselves. But it has been very enjoyable.
Okay, so it's complete now. You have completed this assignment.
I've completed the trail, and so I worked from. I did one near Big Ben, the National Gallery, and that's these pictures people can find themselves. But I must say I do love a lot of the pictures I do for people are requests, and the pictures celebrate all the people. What makes London is the diversity of all the people that live in it. So hooray! That's what I love.
I love this, and I'm going to ask you a question. Now, what about? Would you ever consider creating a little piece inspired by Greece? Maybe something that is together, like the Greek flag and the Parthenon sculpture.
Yes. Well, I have done a number of pictures.
Really?
From Greece, yes, I've done the flag quite a few times.
Where can we find
in Muswell Hill?
Muswell Hill,
and I've done quite a few like different pictures over the years. But that's what it's all about, is celebrating the different people from different walks of life, because I feel each time I do a picture for a person, I'm actually making connections between people, because it's that it's celebrating. I think we live in this world, and it really does upset me, but that was partly how, particularly with the world politics at the moment, and Donald Trump. Oh my God! But let's not go there. I'm not being defamatory. But I should say I let that subject. Let's pretend we didn't start that subject.
Yes.
Let's talk about in
the
a positive way about the things that that we can do. But I do feel if you can, for me, if I. It's for people, they can take one small thing and change it around, and that's an empowering thing. So I'm taking one bit of gum that's spat out and making it into beautiful, something beautiful, either for another person or a dedication, or just for a person to discover themselves in the street. And that's what gives me, makes me feel good. And when I see other people feeling good, then it makes me feel kind of happy.
I will tell you something, Ben. You will make lots of, I know you did the Greek flag, and I'm going to look for it. But another thing you can do, I will bring thousands of Greeks to see that. The combination of the Greek flag and the Parthenon sculptures, and you do it outside the British Museum.
Okay. Well, we could do that Parthenon.
Yes, it would take you some time, but I think it's interesting topic.
I mean, I think it should be repatriated. I didn't
want to put you in a difficult situation,
No.
Thank you for expressing your opinion. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, I saw you walking, in the rain as well. I mean, this must be challenging. Holding an umbrella. I saw the video actually, and I thought, how do you manage with this? Is it really, it must be difficult. One hand holding the umbrella.
I used to pretend that I like the rain, but I don't. So I do manage, but I don't like it. So basically, I have an umbrella, and then I have a blowtorch, and I dry the paint off as I go along. And then often I will have lots of cloths around, to stop the water kind of covering the picture, but it's not it's not enjoyable. But I've had to be very determined over the years.
Yes, you must be, and I think you're a very positive person as well. I mean, and we can feel that. That you want to give out a positive message, and I can see the people are getting so excited when they see your artwork. I mean, what is the first reaction or the funniest comment you received so far, from the...
People, I think people always want to engage. Like, as soon as you ask me, I mean, people say so many different things, and I do so many different pictures, but I find when I'm asked, I just I go completely blank, but I do, you can tell when you're working with a lot of people, that they, those that are really excited. And also, particularly when you kind of like see children, they find one and then they find another. And then parents come up to me and say, "Oh yeah, it really helps," with so you get this, very positive response. So in that sense, I can answer, how people respond. People respond generally in a real like positive way. But you get all the the classic jokes, as well, like lying on a job and and then certain things that.
I had a funny question about you. I was talking about you the other day. Oh, I'm going to interview Ben Wilson, and I explained who you are, etc. And someone said, do you think sometimes he's got the temptation of chewing gum before he uses it for...
No, I mean, because technically, no, I wouldn't want to deface public property. I do, but also, I will remove a bit of gum from A to B if someone wants one outside their a picture. If there is no bit of gum outside someone's house, I will move it over. But I did have court cases. And they tried to get me on a criminal damage charge and an obstruction charge. It's a long time ago, but it's the technicality. If you're painting on the gum, then you're not painting on public property. But it is not. I mean, I wouldn't. I get a real enjoyment out of actually just taking someone's trash, and making it into art, and the whole symbolism of it. Taking a negative and changing it into a positive.
Yes. And any future plans? If you want to share with us, because there is any creative project or idea.
Oh my God!
Apart from apart from
it's always future plans. Well, it's always it. I can't think of anything like particular. Otherwise, I'm doing the chewing gum art, but I do other lots of other forms of art as well. But and there's all sorts of other projects which are top secret, which I can't divulge. But I've got various dedications that I'm doing, for people, which are really nice, and I'm also keeping the work going in different areas around London, particularly the Millennium Bridge. But also, actually, I do enjoy. There's so many possibilities of places where one can go. So it allows the art to be spontaneous, which is what I like as an artist.
So you don't have a specific program or planning, this day I'm going to be here, or the other day, it's something in your mind.
Well, in the present, in the last two, I am an actual kind of granddad, so I've been helping my daughter with my with my granddaughter and grandson and my grandson. So that's been very exciting. So immediately, but within all of that, because I think the beauty lies in human creativity. So I love doing my art in all its different forms that it takes, but I just love the how people, the beauty of self-expression with children and with people of all abilities. I think I always try to say, particularly if I'm working with any groups, and particularly, with adults and children, I think you're already there by just being who you are.
Yes,
that's already enough. I'm kind of going off on one a bit, but I believe in human creativity, and we can all make something different happen as individuals, and it's all important. Whether you're doing a bit of artwork, or whether you're caring, for a member of family. I think that's amazing. I spent a long time caring for my mum, and that was really special as well. But human creativity, all power to us all. I don't know whether that's helpful, kind of like what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, very, very. And Ben, before we let you go, because I know your time is precious, is there a final message you'd like to leave for Londoners, or in general for everyone? Yes.
My message is I love you all. I love to them. What I mean is, but to them, I do really feel that in this time that we're living in, we need to all celebrate each other, and I try to do that through my artwork. So, just for people to enjoy their existence, whatever that may be, because it's the sum total of all of us that make London what it is, which is, I think it's a great city because of all the people that live in it. That's what I like to say. So just do do things that make that individual feel well, but and I think a lot of that's to do with making others feel good. So keep on doing your thing, whatever that may be.
Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you for sharing your amazing story, and thank you for making Lando a better place for us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Keep going, please. Never give up.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And keep us posted for any new projects. Thank you.
I will indeed. Yeah, I certainly will. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Ο αγαπημένος σου ελληνικός σταθμός στα social media. Ακολούθησέ μας στο Instagram και στο TikTok, βρες μας στο Twitter και κάνε like στη σελίδα μας στο Facebook London Greek Radio.